We are now just 5 months away from the official release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker by director J.J. Abrams and creator George Lucas, that is all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to deliver a lot of elements of the prequels and the originals, as well as new revelations between both Rey and Kylo Ren and action-packed sequences that are going to be taken to the next level by J.J. Abrams. Again, the great thing about this film is that space battles, land battles, and lightsaber duels will be taken to a different level, a different medium, if you will, within the Star Wars franchise that we have never seen before on film. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really exciting about all of this is that a description of Kylo Ren and Rey next to the Millennium Falcon, where it's described that they are in the middle of the woods on an unknown world in the Outer Rim. It's described that one of the sequences is said to involve Kylo using his crossguard lightsaber to protect himself when he is facing a small army of enemies in large, black, bulky armor. It's said that Kylo is in a struggle to defend himself as these enemies carry large blaster rifles that are harder to deflect. It's said that this is when Rey comes in by surprise, jumping in front of Kylo Ren, and is said to actually protect him at a point in time in the film, where she ignites her lightsaber. However, it's said that this alliance is forced by Rey, and unlike the one in Episode 8, where there was no choice for both Rey and Kylo Ren against the Praetorians. Rey is described to block the blaster fire by using the Force stasis technique, where Kylo begins to do the same. This is where Kylo orders Rey to go back on the Falcon and cover him using one of the turrets on the Millennium Falcon. As Rey runs for the Falcon, it's said that one of these enemies are said to be on a hill in the distance and fires a sniper blaster shot at Rey's rib area, causing her to fall down to the ground. This causes Kylo to go into a phase of rage and using his Force repulse technique to its maximum potential, which eventually leads to a scene where Kylo carries Rey on the Falcon, keeping her safe, where Kylo is said to deliver the line, "I will come back for you, sweetheart." However, it's said that Kylo still has plans to turn her to the dark side at this point in time. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, what's really exciting about this is that this is a moment in which we have Kylo Ren going up against this mysterious group. We're still not quite sure exactly who they really are. These could very well be the clan members from the Force Awakens Force Back Vision, the one that Kylo Ren kills, or it could very well be Maz Kanata's pirates in Episode 9. Now, we do know that there are going to be a lot of unexpected routes in this movie, and in this particular scenario, Kylo Ren is actually struggling to defend himself against these small, armies of these troopers, or whatever they really are, these enemies in black, bulky armor, going up against Kylo Ren using heavy blaster rifles against him, where it's very hard for him to deflect them using his lightsaber because of the blast. Now, what's exciting is that Rey eventually steps in to defend Kylo Ren by surprise. Kylo was not expecting this, where Rey ignites her saber and begins to use the Force stasis technique. This is where Kylo gets the idea to use this as well, where they are both blocking the blaster fire in mid-air. So, the thing here, the big twist to it all, is that Kylo orders Rey and tells her to quickly run toward the Falcon and hop on board and grab hold of one of the turrets to take over the role to defend Kylo Ren and to take these guys out one by one, where as she runs toward the Falcon, she is shot down by a sniper in the distance on a hill. Now, this causes Kylo Ren to go into a phase of rage, and this most likely ties directly into one of the sequences that we went over, where Kylo Ren was actually holding Rey in his arms, I should say, carrying her on board of the Falcon. Now you can see how the dots are starting to connect here. So this is all due in part to a sniper in the distance taking out Rey and shooting her in her rib area, causing a major injury to Rey, causing her to become unconscious, if you will. And that's where the line of dialogue by Kylo says, "I will come back for you, sweetheart." Though at the same exact time, he still has plans to turn her to the dark side. So what does this really mean? Well, this means that this scene most likely takes place before the flash fights even begin, and even before the battle against Palpatine from what it seems. Now, this is said to be a moment where we have the Falcon in the background. You guys may recall that there were early ideas by J.J. Abrams for The Force Awakens where Rey and Kylo Ren would actually battle against each other in front of the Millennium Falcon. Now they're kind of taking that idea and changing it a little bit, where now it's an alliance against these mysterious enemies that Kylo and Rey go up against on this mysterious world based in the Outer Rim. We're still not quite sure exactly where they are. The only thing that we do know is that it's based in the woods. So could this very well be the same exact shot that we got to see briefly in the teaser trailer of Kylo Ren taking down those mysterious enemies? We're not quite sure exactly if that's the same world or a different world. We'll have to wait and see and find out come December of this year. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.